Hello. There is a situation that has drawn the attention of the YouTubers, and this is there are discussions underway of woke Hollywood, go broke, go woke, um, diversity, equity and inclusion, DEI, of the major film studios, and affirmative action, and also movie theaters and movie houses and studios that are not using DEI. Now, I think all of this, if William Buckley were here, this is a red herring because the fact is, we don't have any movie theaters. Here in the Hollywood Reporter, there's an article: US lost 2,000 plus movie theaters amid the pandemic. When I got involved in this research, I was going to movies in San Francisco, and the entire shopping mall downtown, Westfield, is closing. And in the biggest mall in San Francisco, the movie theater is closing. Um, so if you look at this graph, in 1995, there were 7,500 to 8,000 movie theaters. You can match up uh, the rise and fall of specific movie theaters here. So up until 2020, there were 5,798 movie theaters. Okay. So by this pandemic, they lost 2,000 of that. You could just do the math. And this one here is closing. So offhand, I counted about 6 theaters in San Francisco out of 8. But you could just just do the simple math here. If you just take a simple calculation, divide any movie profits by 2,000. The US lost 2,000 movie theaters. So with those numbers, you get so not only has the number of movie theaters dropped since 1995, since the pandemic, they lost 2,000 um, movie theaters. So, for example, so this is my degree in math. Okay. So, without getting into details, um, that's the issue of whether the left is manufacturing propaganda. You want to include more um, persons of color. Maybe you want to stop affirmative action and you want to gain back those whites that were lost. There's no movie theaters. This has turned into the movie theater in your home and streaming. Before the discussions of the latest blockbuster, there's an automatic guaranteed blockbuster that's going right to streaming. And that's when I looked at the how many theaters have closed in San Francisco. And there's probably not enough movie theaters in the world to support a major blockbuster film. So that's the end of Hollywood, whether it was DEI, whether it was affirmative action, whether it was leftists pushing propaganda for the 2024 election. They're rearranging chairs on the Titanic. The movie theaters already hit the iceberg. Looks like the decline started in 1995. So that's what's happening with that movie theater statistic.